rampant misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it?
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Condors of Brooklyn taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action with Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Moving inside the 20.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Lawrence on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 43 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Condors are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling them.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to take the lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Commodores 21, Jaguars 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for a Jaguars.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 3, second and a yard.
He's got it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Lawrence on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
11. Here we go.
They'll try to run with ETN. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the... Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, that ball caught by Slayton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Biggie.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley from a yard out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones going up top. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself in.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 62 yards. And the Jags use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Jones to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
We're trying to get that one to his tight end. And they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. Earn the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the...
There he goes, left side.
He's still on his feet. Now look out, Travis Etienne. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Gano's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's going to fall his way down to about the 1-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.